Once again, a deadly shooting has sent shockwaves across America. The difference? This time, it played out on live television. A gunman filled with anger. He described himself as a human powder keg.
Flanagan is seen approaching the three victims who apparently do not know he's there.
That a person by the name of Cesar Sayoc Jr., C-E-S-A-R, last name is spelled S-A-Y-O-C Jr., currently lives in Florida, originally from the New York area, previously known to law enforcement. He had some run-ins with law enforcement in the past, has been arrested in connection with this bomb probe.
Fox News anchors and hosts continued to frame the caravan as an invasion, despite the fact that the alleged Pittsburgh synagogue shooter posted this moments before the shooting. At one point, they sent reporter Griff Jenkins down to the border to literally wait in a bush and ambush a family trying to cross.
Guns drawn swarmed a bar in Thousand Oaks, California just before midnight Wednesday as people bloody and hurt ran for their lives.
Everyone was hanging out. All of a sudden we heard a bunch of shots.
The weapon was the black semi-automatic.
Witnesses say the gunman shot the bouncer at the front door and then fired multiple rounds inside the Borderline Bar and Grill, reloading and setting off smoke bombs.
So we heard a bang, and then we seen them started to fight. So it was just like a fight, so we thought it was a normal fight. And then everybody was watching, and all of a sudden he pulled out a pistol, and everybody started running down the hallways. I know one kid got trampled because I tripped over her.
This is what the divers are looking for. The black boxes, they're typically in the tail section, and they should have information from both of the flights in question. United, American, and Southwest have all been in touch with Boeing today, but say they plan to continue flying the 737 MAX. Jeff?
Recently told me that as the children were walked out of the school by their teachers, some of them were told to cover their eyes as they walked and just hold on to each other. We will have full reports throughout the day. We are always there, of course, at abcnews.com, and I will see you again on World News tonight.
Up today. Yeah. And to about what? It was about what time? About for like 4 hours now with our coolers. Yeah. You gotta have some strength to yank these doors open. Yeah. Now, remind you, they said she couldn't barely hold herself up, yet alone pull open the door. Right. And they said, the police department said, freak accidents like that do happen.
I was coming out of the hospital, and I was parked right here. I started my car. The second I started my car, I heard the gunfire right from there. And I looked. I see the girl on the floor and the guy with the handgun in his hand. I freeze up. I don't know what to do. Should I call the cops or something like that? But I picked up my phone, tried to call the cops. The guy, he just stand and start shooting at the cops right there. And the second he starts shooting at the cops, I say it's the time to run from here. And I just get a couple of pictures, took a couple of pictures, and I took off and I left from here. When I saw all the security guys coming towards the shooters.
But he had to say.
A whole bunch of gunshots. And then I heard someone screaming. And when I came around the corner, there was a whole bunch of people standing there saying they killed Jack.
And who's Jack? Do you know who Jack is?
I guess that's the guy in the car.
Mark the 10th anniversary of 9/11, and we are learning more about what the attackers were doing 10 years ago, preparing for their deadly day.
Team leader Mohammed Atta prepared to wire unused cash back to al-Qaeda bank accounts. One of them, Mohan al-Shiri, calls United Airlines on this day to correct the spelling of his name on his September 11th reservation.
Weather Channel is now responding to reports that one of their reporters was essentially faking it during his coverage of Hurricane Florence.
Probably seen the video on Facebook as that reporter struggles to keep his balance.
Okay, picking it up here in Wilmington, North Carolina, right at the Intracoastal, and we're in one of these bands.
So that's Mike Seidel in Wilmington, North Carolina. But as he braces and fights the wind Friday, check out the two guys who seem to walk right by him in the background there with no trouble at all.
Could be problematic with such difficulty with visibility and all the rest. Here's
you guys some Galveston beer.
Well, thank you. That will be nice for after we are done covering this. But there you go. So just friendly people here.
So really not even a clear plan at this point, except for to get folks to dry land.
Are you coming or are you staying?
We're staying for now.
All right.
Please pay attention and stay focused. This is a lot happening. It's a lot of stress. Even if you're feeling under control, the person next to you might not. And that was really an example of what we're seeing here. Look at them sharing water just out of the cap of that bottle. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
Save their children from the rushing waters. Can you tell us how that was?
Through 4 feet of water to go get them food on the first day. Yeah, that's a lot of But y'all sitting here, y'all trying to interview people during their worst times. Like, that's not the smartest thing to do. Like, people are really breaking down, and y'all sitting here with cameras and microphones trying to ask us what the is wrong with us.
I'm so
and
sorry,
you really trying to understand it with the microphone still in my face, with me shivering cold, with my kids wet, and you still putting the microphone in my face.
Russell Flores, it sounds like you've got a very upset family there. We're going to take a break from that. Thank you.
Yeah, well, Bill and Dominique, you can see it for yourself. We're being hit by a pretty significant band from Harvey as it is making landfall here.